Gucci versus YSL. Which is the better brand? Hello everyone, welcome back to another mommy review where I review all things for love. Today I'm doing comparison between Gucci versus YSL, which is the better brand. Now before I get started, if you like the content on this channel, please consider giving this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. It will really mean a lot. Thank you so much for considering, and welcome back for those of you who are already subscribed to the channel. Welcome back to this handbag lover's journey. So today I want to talk about the comparison between YSL and Gucci. Now, at first, I thought that it wasn't necessarily a fair comparison between the two handbag brands because they are so different. But because of the similar price point that you'll find between these two brands, I find that I am kind of caught between these two. So I want to do a review of these two beloved luxury handbag brands and look into the differences between YSL and Gucci and which is better for you. To start off, YSL and Gucci are like one of the most recognizable luxury fashion houses, I would say, in the entire world, right? They are both brands that are known for like high quality products, but for me, I'm really gonna focus on the handbags itself, and I want to focus on what the key differences are and how to pick between the two. For this video, I'll be going over the history, the brand aesthetics, I'll go over target audience, the price range, the resale value, and finally come to the final conclusion, which is the better brand for handbags. So let's get started. History. YSL was initially started in 1962. Saint Laurent himself was previously the creative director for Christian Dior between 1957 and 1959, so had a lot of experience in popular design house. Whereas if you compare it to Gucci, Gucci has just much more of a richer history. It started in the 1920s in Florence, and Gucci, I think the namesake company was started in 1921. And then after spending some time in London, working in hotels and learning about luggage preferences, it wasn't until later that Gucci started their main line in Italy. And the brand is now known worldwide. There's definitely some obvious similarities and differences between the brands, but I would say Gucci has a much longer, richer history compared to YSL. But when it comes to, I say, the North American market, I think YSL and Gucci both have a very strong presence, and they're both very popular. Brand aesthetics. Saint Laurent, I think, is more timeless, elegant. They're more minimalistic, even though with the YSL logo that is very strongly presented in the front of a lot of the handbags. I think it's still focused on luxurious handbags that are a little bit more minimalistic compared to Gucci, but it really depends on the design itself. YSL is known for their Lulu and their toy Lulu bags and also their camera bags, just a lot of great classics that I think Saint Laurent is a safer choice between the two if you're not that adventurous in the fashion world. I think there's a lot of timeless elegance related to the more structured minimalistic design. Now, in terms of Gucci, I love Gucci itself. I think it has a lot of innovative handbags, signature design that makes it really distinct. It's known for bold design, a lot of eye-catching prints and colors. And for example, there are they use interesting materials such as bamboo in their bag. And I think that Gucci offers a wider range of material and also designs. You will find that Gucci is a little bit more logo heavy for some of the handbags compared to Saint Laurent, but aesthetically speaking, I think Gucci is more for people who are more fashion forward, love handbags a little bit more bold, creative, and whimsical. Target audience. I think YSL is more popular among women who are looking for classics, good value classic designs, that you're not looking to break the bank with a Chanel or Hermes handbag, but still value beautiful luxury handbags. Of course, you're not looking at for investment potentials necessarily, but I think if you're looking for luxury handbags, something that is a little bit more attainable, YSL is definitely a great brand to consider. Whereas Gucci, on the other hand, I think target audience that are a little bit younger who appreciate bold and really creative designs. A lot more statement pieces with pops of color. Price ranges. Saint Laurent and Gucci surprisingly have very similar price ranges. Handbags that are between $1,000 to like $6,000. Of course, there are going to be like good entry level handbags for each of the brands, and also like ones that are outliers, like things from Gucci that have exotic skins can cost up to $52,000 or more. So there is a range in terms of price tag, but on average, I would say Saint Laurent and Gucci handbags have a pretty similar price range if you don't account for those outliers. Resale value. Now, I think that out of the two handbags, Gucci actually has a little bit of a better resale value than YSL. Let me know what you guys think about this. I think it really depends on the design and the type of silhouette you have with the handbag as well, and also the condition on top of that. I mean, after all, Gucci and YSL are not like investment pieces that you're looking to purchase and hopefully like earn more or get a profit from selling later on in the pre-love market as you would do for like Hermes Birkin, for example. But I think they are both really good classic handbag that will still fetch around like, I would say 50 to 60% of the price that you've originally paid for, provided you've kept it in really good condition. But on average, I think it really depends on the design of the handbags itself, the condition, and maybe the color as well. Say, for example, a YSL Lulu or like in small or medium size, I think will have a pretty good resale value. And for Gucci, it really depends on the print, design, and how popular it is. Some of the limited edition ones actually fetch a pretty good price in the pre-love market. So what is my final conclusion? Saint Laurent versus Gucci. Which is the better brand? Now, I think that handbags are very similar, as I mentioned, in a lot of ways, in particularly the price range. The history, I would say Gucci probably wins this given that it has a much longer, richer history. But I think one of the main deciding factors is probably your preferences in terms of style. If you're looking something a little bit more timeless, elegant, classic, still luxurious, I think Saint Laurent is the best choice in that category. On the other hand, if you're looking for something that is a little bit bolder, more eye-catching, a little bit more creative and whimsical, I think Gucci is a preferential for a striking, more fun handbag. Because on average, I would say Gucci does have a larger selection of bags to choose from, so you're bound to get something that you would like, whereas Saint Laurent has a more limited selection just because they don't just focus on handbags, but like attire and like a lot of different accessories as well. But in general, I think Saint Laurent's a little bit more minimalistic depending on the handbag that you get. Some of the handbags don't have the large YSL logo on it, so if you are a minimalist, that might be a great choice. But on the other hand, Gucci also have some handbags such as the Jackie that is a little bit less striking and like more under the radar luxury. So that's my review on Gucci versus YSL. I would love to hear from you. Which is the better brand? Which brand do you love more? Are you a YSL fan or a Gucci fanatic? And if you have a recommendation for a particular bag from one of these fashion houses, I would love to hear from you. And with that said, thank you so much for joining me on another mommy review, and I'll see you next time. Take care and stay safe, everyone. Bye for now.